Oh, I'm missing a lip. There we go. Hey, how's everybody doing tonight? How we doing? Thursday. Good to see everybody. Welcome on in. Whew, we made it. We got it going. Hope everybody's doing good. It was a busy day. Super busy day at work today. Crunching, had to put some extra time in, but it was productive, got some stuff done. Tomorrow's Friday. I have family events on this weekend, so I'm getting ready. Long day, warm day. It's been actually, I guess it got a little warm, but I wasn't outside for it. And now it's cooled off, and it's gotten chilly. A chilly 64 Fahrenheit. Long day, warm day. How was your travel, Bruce? How are you doing today? Welcome in, Christy. First in again. You know, it's been a hot minute since we've looked at the monthly leaderboard, and this is a competitive month. It's June 23rd. We have Bruce in first with six first check-ins, Tom with 5, Z with 4, Christy with 4, and Red with 3. It's competitive. It's pretty much anybody's game right now. We've got, I don't know, 5 more streams maybe? 5+ hours of driving in 90+ weather. Not cool. Did I say June? July. Sorry. July. Christy with the check-in. Everybody with their packs. 5 streak! Z gets 5. Welcome to the 5 club. Right on. Grant card. I'm so happy to be handing out cards already. Tonight, 5 cards for the Z-Man. Fireworks. Damn it, I'll never get used to this. It's the other direction. Ooh, ceiling. I took a screenshot last night, the night before, for a new card. I haven't created it yet, though. Christy. Oh, look at my gosh. I got trampled. 90. That's crazy. Oops. I moved my windows by accident. Wow, both of you. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. I love it when people are hanging out here, spending your time. 90 is bananas. It's cucumbers. I saw your comment, Christy. It is mathematically in your favor to break the streak. And if we start seeing people abusing it, then I will cheapen the 3 and the 5. But for now, we haven't seen anybody abuse it, and I'm happy to give 5 for the 3 and the 5 streak. So plus, you can't get to 90 unless you go past 3 and 5. Sounds like a challenge. Sounds like administrative overhead. I'd like to just say, like, every time I see a stampede of cucumbers, I give 5 cards. Makes my brain melt when I'm like, special rules, let's do this differently. How is everybody doing tonight? Let's see. So Bruce has been traveling. Christy's thinking about how to break games. Z promises he's not trying to abuse it. I'm just bad at being consistent due to kids. Hey, no guilt, no pressure. I don't really think anybody's actually abusing it. Look, it's a little flavor to come back and try to rebuild that streak to get back to the 3. If you can't get from 5 to 10, okay, I don't want you to give up. Get the 3 again. That's okay. I'm happy to give cards for that. I actually hold on a moment. I'm not ready. I wasn't ready to do this, but I just think it would be kind of fun. So the website has an administrative back end, like a dashboard that I run to do other, like, I create cards and I update and such. And because I vibe coded this thing, it gave me a users list. Now I can't sort, so we'll have to scroll around here. I'm just making sure I'm not sharing anything. Nope. Nope. Okay. So now, yeah, great. It went right to it. I don't know what our vertical look is going to look like here, but it's all right. It's not great. Sorry, vertical fans. You're going to want to turn sideways for this. 3Z Bob. So, not sorted, but 3Z Bob has 5. But if you scroll down a ways, we got Snowman with 23 cards. Good, good, good. We got Red Chaos with 38 and Bella with 32. Oh, look at this. 4Z's has 119. Here, I could make this probably a little bit bigger for people. How's that? There we go. So there's Z at the bottom. Oh, wait a minute. MK, we haven't seen him in a bit. 11 there. Banana, 48. Bruce, 162. Strong showing, strong showing. Got to catch them all. Skiddo, 46. What is this? Christy has 241 cards. Let's talk about rigged here for a minute. Tom has 146. Christy has like double the number of cards than anyone else. That doesn't mean you get more packs. You're already full of packs. I in my testing, I'm a test account. I have 70. Why do you have to beat us at everything, Christy? Cards need to earn card interest. Hey, look, I am intentionally slow playing. I'm gonna be. I have some things cooking. I was just working on some new features, some card features, and I'm holding on to them. I think they're going to coincide if I can land the plane. They're going to coincide with the annual, the Streamiversary coming up in September. So more to come on that. But this week I've already been working on features and things to start in September at the Streamiversary. So I'm excited about that. But yeah, I thought that was funny. I was just working on the dashboard and came to this page. I don't come to it often. I saw this and I was like, oh, this is amusing. I think I'm more competitive than I realized. Oh, anyway, look, I hope everybody's doing well. I intended to have a question of the day prepped and I didn't think of one. I saw some other streamers doing this and it seemed like a good conversation starter. I didn't come up with one before today, for tonight. That's okay. We'll do it. We'll include one for Monday. Would you rather be a werewolf or a vampire? Great one. Let's do that. That's a great one. You can pin that, Christy. Pin it to the top. Question of the day. For me, a werewolf or a vampire? I don't really see a whole lot of... Well, oh wait, hold on. Let me get my mythical creature definitions right. What about a vampire or werewolf? So werewolves, they're the ones that turn human at day and then turn werewolf at night, right? Vampires drink blood, can't be out during the daylight. That would be a dampire? Hey Bella, how's it going? I think I would prefer to be it's a thing. A dampire, dampire is a thing. I read a lot. Does that come from like the Twilight series or something? Is that like in a YA fantasy book series? Ricky, thank you so much for the lurk. Thank you for stopping by. Here for the lurk. Was about to head to bed. Get some good sleep. Thank you so much for being here in spirit. Get some Z's. No, not the Twilight series. Dave, do not insult me. Throwing that Twilight series crap at me. Twilight's beneath me. Hunger Games? Are there vampires in Hunger Games? Harry Potter? Yeah, I think I would rather be the werewolf, because then during the day I just get to be like, I mean, maybe I am no, clearly I'm not a werewolf, because I would have turned by now, right? So I'm not a werewolf, but if I had to choose, I think I'd be a werewolf. What about you all? Vampire or werewolf? Werewolf is turned in the full moon. Only the full moon. So just one night during the full moon? That's a no-brainer. Maybe I just missed all my full moons. Maybe I just don't broadcast on full moons. I could be a werewolf. We're gonna start with Contexto tonight. I'm changing it. We're changing it up a little bit tonight. We're gonna play Contexto, and then we're actually gonna hop to a game we've played eons ago. And I think over the next couple of streams, we're just gonna be sprinkling in a couple of new things just to try some stuff out. Little variety, little spice of life. Both were wise. It'd be a wolf shifter if you could change any time. Otherwise, I was going to say, what is going on here? Both were wise. It'd be a wolf shifter. Otherwise, it'd be a wolf shifter if you could change any time. Otherwise, it'd be a wolf shifter if you could change any time. Whew. I got there. I'm a lot of fun on text message threads. I'm the guy who's like, type, read. No. Backspace. Type. Read. Nope. Backspace. It takes me like 7 minutes to write a sentence and a half. Send. I definitely do it like this with both my thumbs. I don't know about you. I'm actually not a tapper. I'm a swiper. You know, I do the swiping thing. It's not any better. I'm really bad. I'm not fast. Swiper, no swiping. A swiper. Ew. Unfollow. There's your question of the day. Are you a swiper or a tapper? Z is a swiper too. An efficient phone user right there. Swiping is where it's at. Hey, the other thing I wanted to show off. I say nay! Nay, I say! The other thing I wanted to show off is behind me. And I'm turning on the lights. I added some, there's some reflections here. Hold on. Let me turn this off maybe. Picture go backward. Nope. Maybe turn that off. There we go. So we've added a couple ones. This is, they're all little dig. That one is a popsicle. There's a dove there. Some night and day cats. And then this is, it doesn't actually come out very well because it's like a plant on red. And then over there, that's pretty obvious what that is. That's like an oasis or like a pool in a desert scene. Anyway, we're moving things around in the house. Swiping, apparently it's bad. I think swiping is awesome. Apple autocomplete sucked historically, so their swiping was no good. I'll tell you, Android swiping seems alright. Anyway, new artwork, fun stuff. Back to the mood lighting. Oh, I want to go with the light show. Give me the light show. Give me this. There we go. Alright, I said we were playing Contexto, and then I yammered on some more. What you yapping about? What you yapping about? Time has started, 20 minutes on the clock. Here we go. Swipe.
Done it again.
I went and dug out some of my music that, as I was switching devices, I had only brought a limited catalog across, and I dug them out for this stream. So we're hearing some tracks that I haven't heard in a while, which I think are a little bit more upbeat too. I'm feeling, feeling jazzy tonight. Employee, worker, owner, person. Wage. Pay. Oh man. Christy is flying in. Somebody stop her. Tax. Bruce. Taxes. Bruce. I'll pay out. Next game starts right away. Here we go. No, well done. Nice job, Bruce. C-Bung, how's it going, man? Welcome on in. There we go. 1 million cukes added to the account. Blue is up there quick. I do as I'm told. Hey, Tom, how's it going? How are we doing tonight? Cukes! Thank you. Purple. Purple, blue, flower. Flower, petal, purple, blue. Flowers are definitely not my forte. I am doomed if we're heading towards flowers. Bears beats Battlestar Galactica. I don't know what that's from, but I said it out loud because it stood out at me. I'm sure the word has nothing to do with flowers. It's from The Office? Okay. I do not remember it. I was somebody who joined The Office late, right at the tail of the Michael Scott stuff, right? Michael Scott, that's his name. Which I guess, you know, some people would be like, well, was like, you should have stopped watching. But I watched the end of the show after that, and then I went back later and I've watched like a lot of episodes, but I don't know if I ever caught it in sequence. It's funny though. This is a trickier one. Flower, rose petal, butterfly, purple beet, blue leaf. Oh, spring, okay. Well, I mean, now. Manure. Manure. This is a good one too. Flower, spring, rose petal, butterfly. Stone? Yeah, stone. Okay, okay. Bush. He said bush. What are you, 12? Wallpaper, decoration. Interesting. Oh, ear. How do we flower ear? Yeah, corn. Everybody went corn. All together now. No. 141. What? Earring 3? Oh, now the guesses are flying. The sharks are circling again. Oh, Christy gets it with hoop. Hoop. One more. Here we go. We'll pay out as we go to Christy. Adding to her heap of cards. Hoop. There it is. You guys are off to the races. Vegetable already. I'm focused. I'm in. I'm trying to win this one. Christy's like, whatever, dudes. I'm gonna go and spin my cukes. Good on you. Gets. You guys play your silly game. I'm just gonna spin some cukes. Cake, egg, bread, bake, milk, cook, loaf, cream, meal. Oh, I spelled that wrong. How do you spell that? I don't have spell correct in this box. Damn it. Sugar, dessert, cake, egg, bread, salt, bake, fry, milk, pie. All my favorite things. Sugar, dessert, cake, egg, bread, salt. All top 50. Burrito, taco. Now we're talking. They're my number one words, Z, even if they're not on this list. Oh no! Z gets it with spoon! Such a simple word. Spoon. Careful to give my cards to 4 Zs, not 3. There is no spoon. My favorite activity. Spoons? Is your favorite activity? I know you mean it. Contexto. I knew it. My brain just totally blocked and I couldn't come up with the name of this thing. Can I suggest a sidebar? What's a sidebar? Sure, suggest a sidebar. I don't know what a sidebar is. Oh, I was thinking the other day, I like picking orange as the first word because it's a color, a shape, a fruit, maybe relates to flavor. What are good starting words the group could start with like that? Ooh. Inside track strategies. I like that. That's some big brain stuff right there. The thing though is, no matter where orange scores, if it scores really well or scores really low, you don't really know without guessing like apple or brown, you know? You know how the Wheel of Fortune has those starting letters. I'm gonna leave it to you all to kind of figure out your bellwethers. It's like in Wordle, what's there's like a few words that are like statistically the best words to start with on Wordle. Orange. I'm dumb. Oranges grow on trees, right? Trees, right? My starter word for Wordle is a rose. Irate. is a good Wordle starter. There's two ways to play Wordle. I don't know if I agree about this. Solve it versus get it in the least tries possible. Is that not the same thing? I guess solving it just means solving it before the end. And least tries is like, you know, the min-maxer version of that, of solve it. Seems like the same thing. It's just how much optimization are you aiming for? I like it, Bung. I like it. Plant the seed. I think a third is amount of time taken. Ooh. Speed rounders. 6 out of 6 is a win, but you want to get it in 1 or 2, right? How do you, I mean, isn't the first, getting it in 1, isn't that literally just randomly guessing the word? Like, that seems statistically improbable. A solver, not an optimizer. Oh, interesting. Z, those are like your 3 starting words. You just do, that's your progression because it works through the alphabet. You don't really care about getting it in the first 2. You're just like, I'm gonna rule out a lot of letters here. Hard mode versus not is 2 ways. You're gonna have to explain more to that. And people have done it. Yeah, I mean, sure, if you play the same word over and over every day, eventually, there's only so many 5-letter words, you know? I gave up on Wordle. You know what it was? And that it's a good and a bad thing. But that whole thing where you could like very easily paste your table in with all your green and yellow boxes, super clever. Super great game design on how to like hook other people, quickly share, visually represent how you did. Really slick. We have Slack at work, and like, you know, the random channel would just be a wall of people reporting in every day, and I was like, this is bullshit. I have no interest. Like, and it killed it at like. Oversaturated me on it, and I quit because it was too much. I was like, this is not fun to just like, great, I posted my thing for the day, whatever. I can often get it in 3 with how many letters I unlock in the first 2 words. Sure. Oh, Wordle has a hard mode. I did not know this. Pshaw is my new start for Wordle after last week. It forces you to use your known info. Oh, so you can't. So if you your starting word reveals an A, even if it's not in the right spot, you're further. Yeah, everything after that has to use an A. Got it. Bung is like, guys, stop with the Wordle thing. I want to figure out how to get this contexto thing going really well. Oh, hard mode prevents you from using your burner words. Got it. Busted. I don't care about that Wordle crap. I'm over here and focus on contexto. Awesome. Well, I have another game we're going to play tonight. I for those of you who just joined a little late, we're doing contexto, and then I just was thinking I wanted to just little variety. Just start to sprinkle some other games, see how they feel. Sounds kinky. Bank bat date. We're gonna do tonight. We're gonna see how this works. Whoops. There we go. For phone players, we're playing Gartic on stream. I think we can make this competitive. I know we like winners. But I think it's also a community effort, channel effort, stream effort. Oh, right. I wanted to... Okay, hold on. Before I do this... Will this work? No, I have to... Okay, I do have to load it on the side. Oh, actually, maybe it will? What is going on here? It's playing in my browser on the side, but it's not showing as a browser source. I should have tested this more. Also, I think we got a lot of music madness going on here. Did I just get clipped? How do we play Gartic Phone on stream? On phone stream? Well, when it works right, you get to see Gartic on stream and type it in your answers into chat. That's all predicated. Oh, well, here's actually the first problem is I clicked the wrong scene for phones. Now at least phones see the same thing as landscapers, desktopers. But we have a different problem. In that, for whatever reason, we're just spinning here. Landscapers aren't cheap. They're sure not. Here. Oh, I'm here. Let me come back. Let's click around. Why? Nope. I don't understand why this isn't showing what I see on the browser. I'm missing something here. Let's try this again. Maybe this changed? Aha! Ha ha ha! Ha ha ha! Yeah, there isn't one for title. Would you like me to change the title? Would that make you feel better? Hold on, we'll do that. Should be better about that because we're really just chatting right now. Bloop. There we go. Stream title has been updated. I was looking at my Firebug stuff before stream. I cannot figure it out. I think I'm gonna have to pull it out. I was trying to let's turn some things on and off and let's see if it works. And I couldn't coax it back to working. I had it working Tuesday night and then it stopped. I don't know why. So now my next step is take out the overlay entirely. You know, it's sort of the equivalent of the old Nintendo cartridge of taking it out and blowing on the edge of it and putting it back in. But I didn't have time, frankly. I was working on a few different things. So I got to tinker with it some more. So the hey-ohs and the no's, none of them are working. Sorry. All right. Phone players should be able to see this now. It might be a little small, but you're typing your responses directly into chat. Let's see how this goes. For those of you who've never played this game, there are drawings all blowing your GPU, Dave. Yeah. There are drawings all being drawn simultaneously. You type in the single word of what you think is being drawn, and it will supposedly honor if we get something right. Okay. So Smile was found. All 9... Wait, I don't know what you mean by are they all the same? They're all the same for each of you. Yes, we're all looking at the same stream. So it's competitive because you want to guess first. And it's communal because we're trying to fill 7 hits to advance the level on the left-hand side. Left-hand side. Fishbowl. All right, moving up next level. Time is running out. All right. We made it through level 1. We're going to award after our first failure. I think I'm still figuring this out, but I think we're going to award after the first failure. We'll award the winners. Actually, you know what we'll do? I'm still jury's out. We will award everyone who participates, and we will build tiers or something based on how high you are on the list. So everybody will benefit. Those who perform best will get more. Whatever gets me more cards. School, nice. Cash register. Oh, so they're not all one words. I thought they were all one words. Their spaces are eligible. Interesting. We're moving on. We're good to go to the next level. Total rankings. We'll use the total ranking board. Yogurt. There we go. Wow, violin. Tab. Oh boy. Level 3. Nice job. 3 stars on that one. We're cruising. Oh man, Christy pulled way out ahead there. I fell behind. Keep going. We'll reward everybody who participates. Might take me a while to hand out all those cards. Imagine, huh? I mean, Z is clearly in step with me, and so is Bruce. It is not a... I mean, it doesn't seem like it's a stream or a computer issue on my side. My frame, like, nothing's struggling here. And Z and Bruce are guessing as soon as the command changes over. Nice. Yeah. Tom is commenting the delay is horrible here, which was probably 30 to 45 seconds after I just like claimed my my stream is totally fine. And the phone typing is no good. That one I can't definitely can't help you with that one. I gotta claim not my problem on that one. Buckle. Oh man. Easter Bunny. Wowzy. No, we didn't make it. All right. All right. Well, level 6. Good job, everybody. You know what we'll do? I think what we'll do, just to keep it simple so I don't have to do math, is we're handing out as many cards as there are stars per person. That's what we'll do. Nicely done, everybody. This is going to take me a moment to type out. You got to get on a computer for this. The phone lag is bad. Understood. Can you adjust the spam prevention? I don't know that I can, actually. Is that a setting? All right, here comes the cards. I have to wait for the overlay to go away so I can see the next one. Tom gets one. And Bruce gets one. There we go. Cards are being handed out. We're currently working through Christie's 13 more cards on that one. Anyway, what do you guys think of that game? Apparently the delay is an issue, which I'm not sure is if that's a Gartic issue or something else going on. I'm also curious, while we were playing, was the Gartic music playing or was it silent? I think my browser was getting picked up, but I wasn't sure. Cool. You heard no music. Okay. Noted. It was just in my ears. Yeah, okay. Cards are going to be handed out for the next long bit here. I was so focused on pictures I don't remember. That's okay. It would not surprise me that it did not come through. I didn't put a lot of emphasis on checking that the music was working before I did this. So these are the same people that made Words on Stream, which I found to be harder to be competitive about. So we got Words on Stream, Gartic on Stream, and then there's a couple other games which we'll try out in future streams. One of them is like almost like a game of Battleship, where you're like shooting targets with like Battleship, like letters and numbers, like a chess kind of thing. So that one seemed kind of fun, but also delay might be an issue for some. The other one that seemed kind of cool was like a game of memory, where like again it's coordinates and you're like flipping over cards to try to make pairs quickly in a game of like memory card flipping. That one seemed like that'd be fun also. So we'll try that one in the future. I think there was actually one other one I can't remember right now. Anyway, more to come on that later. I just thought that was fun. Hopefully you guys had a good time too. Where'd my music go? It's quiet in here. There we go. Mo Betta. Mo Betta. All right. On to the main course. We're going back to Disco Elysium. Just a quick recap of most recent events. Sorry, I just got presented with a weird image, a weird choice. It's this one. So yesterday when we were playing this last, it is now day 3 in the game. We've unlocked like the southern and western portion of the game of the map. We're still exploring it. We made it over there, encounter a car which has fallen into the ice that is encasing the river. So it's like falling into the river slowly. And we figured out that it's my car. That I crashed in a drunken stupor. I found my ID. I was so glad that I found my ID. Like, personally, I was glad I found the ID because I didn't make the phone call it's been asking me to make to report my ID as missing. So I got away scot-free, not having to face the repercussions of losing my ID. What? Christy! King of the Cukes once again. King of the Cukes once again. There we go. First order of business. Take away 1 billion cukes from Christy. I did steal your cukes because you are now the king. Good news. In exchange of your 1 billion cukes, you now have 5 more cards. And then after the stream, I'll update the role in Discord. I think this topples... You have now, I think, toppled Z. Yeah, that's right. The exchange rate for the moment, the going rate for King of the Cukes is 5. That's right. I know. I just gave you 13 for like 7 minutes worth of Gartic. I didn't give you anywhere. Oh, we now have a new Christy. Oh, I'm so sorry. Here we go. Christy. Christy's off to a great start. Bruce is currently scrambling to create a new account called Christy and wondering how to transfer cards. Christy. Christy is gonna love it. Level up on the Hunter's Lodge. That might be one of your favorites, right? The Canadian Hunter's Lodge. I have 3 Z Bob, and now getting Christy. Across Bruce's empire of accounts, he has many, many cards. I don't suppose this is just gonna work tonight. Holy moly! How about that? Look at that. Alright. We talked to these buffoons. Bit of a waste of time. Not totally, really. I got my horse signature that so annoyed that I clicked that button by accident. 27 silver cards, but a long way from gold still. It would be interesting if we were to see, you know, who has how many types of cards. Would that be something that people would be interested in? That Christy has 27 silver cards, and somebody else might have more or less silver cards. You can't see into this house from this angle. Inside you hear the cozy sound of some kind of heater sputtering.
The door has seen better days. The layer of paint has started to peel off due to the salt and wind from the sea. Even the lock looks slightly rusted.
Yours are all gold? Unlucky. A leaderboard could be fun. Could be. Could be fun.
I'll wait outside to give you some time and privacy to check out your new living arrangement.
Oh.
But just so you know, after we are done with the day, I'll still be staying in the whirling in rags for the night. We'll meet in front of the shack in the morning.
The key turns with a satisfying click. You can enter the shack now.
Christie's Cukes total is 5. It's harsh. It's harsh. Might be a little too harsh. But Z was doing it. This intricate heat engine hums quietly, giving out pleasant warmth. The floorboards creak under your step, using a thermodynamic expander condenser cycle. Nice. Started from the top, now we're here. Old science fiction magazines, books about bird watching, an almanac from 39. You see the waves, the sea, a church.
On the table, you see a bowl of water, a rough soap, and next to it, a small hand mirror. A straight razor soaks inside the wash basin.
Bruce, I think you should bragging about cards all you want. And congrats on the French kiss.
How would you know? You haven't even seen your face. Go take a peek.
I haven't
in the
checked.
mirror,
Does it?
then decide for yourself.
Does anybody have any gold cards? Level 20s? Those are hard. Those are definitely going to be harder to get given the randomness. But something I'm looking at is, you know, quite far from golds. Yeah. We're looking at collectively, the royal we're all looking at how do we maybe help people get to the golds or concentrate what they want. You think your highest is 8 of 20? Yeah. Ooh. Go take a peek at myself and decide for myself. I've been avoiding looking at myself. Ooh, I like that. Is this the time? I think I'm still... No, I think I'm just going to keep not looking at myself for as long as possible. +1 logic. That'll be handy someday, maybe. Alright, let's go continue the investigation. What are these doing in the fish? Oh, nice! A +1 perception boot. I'm missing 2. My best is 12 of 20, and you're missing 2 DE cards. That's also a thing. Because right now... Well, actually, that's interesting. It should have given you... Because the amount of cards that you've been pulling, I would have thought that it would have favored DE cards. I may have to look at that. I know that things have kind of changed a little bit since my first pass at some of these things. I just want to see how these look. Alright. A little nicer. And the percent is good. Whoa. I don't think the game liked that. Disco is not responding. Ouch. Did not like me rotating my character. Am I still on? All other things seem to indicate I'm on. I also didn't switch my scene. Yeah, good call. Thanks, Bruce. Hopefully that worked. Here, let's crash this. Close the program. Alright, let's try that again. I'm grateful it happened then and not like an hour from now. Zap, 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 bop. Actually, you know what time it is, my friends? It's elevator time. Bing! This is my exit. We're gonna work on that. That'll be better. You can still see me, so the stream is up. Alright, thank goodness. I did not like lose a lot of progress or anything wacky. Went over here. Got this. Did this. Great, we did that. We went in here.
The door has seen
Wait out after.
the key to
Yep. That one, that one, that one, that one.
on the table.
We
is how
decided-
would you know?
That, and then took this. And we looked at it. Oh, right, I didn't switch that. Okay, that's fine. And then we left. Then we went over. We looked in there. Took those. I'm gonna check these clips out later. And then we put these boots on. That's it, we've caught up. And we didn't crash this time. Hallelujah.
Hi, officer.
Lillian the Net Picker. A woman in a raincoat stands on the quay. Is quay a word? What is quay? Quay is a noun. Is it like a beach? What's a quay? Who knows what a quay is? Considering an overturned boat, a sword in a sword. A sword! I see you have the Schwartz. Let's see if you know how to handle it. No quay. No quay. I don't know what it means. No quay. A sword in a scabbard hangs from her hip.
Anything I can help you with?
Now I'm doing voices like these guys. Leave it to D. Quay is like a dock, but it runs along the water. All right. Cool, man. Thanks. Where are we exactly?
Fishing village on the seashore. This place doesn't really have a name. It's sometimes called Elysium. The sign on the street leading here is illegible. Has been since they built this place.
The wind rattles her earrings.
The name is Lillian. People call me Net Picker.
Wharf.
I think I have time for questions.
Wharf.
And that was actually the second one.
Will Wheaton. And Wharf.
Indeed, you're always confused as to your whereabouts.
Nice sword. Does it come with a story? Not yet.
Let's see. Who are you looking for? I don't think I know what these are. Care to elaborate? Aha! Like snowmen. Two odd guys have been wandering around here, nose in sand, talking nonsense about snowmen and the like.
The light?
Right. Not only snowmen, also green men, monkey men, burning rhinos. You get the picture.
It sounds like my men.
Oh, you're getting it. And it is gorgeous.
It is gorgeous.
I don't really know.
Where did they go?
Further down the peninsula, I guess. I mean, that's where they were heading. Who else are you looking for besides snowmen?
That's it. I'm not looking for anyone else right now.
Well, how can I assist you then, officer?
What do you do around
Like
here?
I said, fish mostly. Sail the waves, take care of the kids, pick nets. Right now, I'm tarring a little skiff.
Sounds like a nice gig. What else?
I sell the fish to people in the Delta to serve at their fancy restaurants. Authentic Insular Indian cuisine.
Is that enough to make a living?
Sometimes I also walk to the beach to see what the sea has given up. The sea is full of surprises.
See, it's full of
Keep it
surprises.
professional, man. Don't make it sound like you're hitting on her.
Interesting. What have you found?
Wood, pieces of glass. Every once in a while we see dead bodies. Human, animal, fish, other odd sea creatures. A mine washed ashore once.
A mime washed ashore once? Did he say anything? No, of course not. So, I'm on my phone again. And it's like, I think it's on Facebook in my feed. A mine? No, I like mime better. With an M. I like mine better. And I think there's like a somewhat internet famous mime in a aquarium, like a SeaWorld someplace. And he's greeting guests, you know, miming it up as they come into this like amphitheater to see some sort of water show with like dolphins and stuff. He's pretty funny. He'll pick on, you know, big hulking dads. Is he plays at SeaWorld? You know what I'm talking about, Z? I see his videos. I'm like, all right, you know, this is the appropriate use of Facebook. This is what we're supposed to be doing with our time right here. He's on my morning stream, you know, once a week with some update of something he's goofing around with some other adult, making fun of some, you know, some family. Because women will walk by who, you know, got the hips or whatever, and he does the sexy walk behind them. He's like, oh, it's just funny. Had to be there.
Bottles, drugs also. Lost cargo in general. Most of the time it's just wood and glass.
All right. Major choice moment. You only get to ask one thing. It would be weird to say them all. Choose wisely.
A mime? The RCM could use a mime. Where is it? I'm only gonna call it a mime from now on. Drugs, I need info on this. Major narc. Point to yourself. No, I need to know about those human bodies. I need to know about the human bodies.
Well, you're barking under the wrong tree then, officer. I have no interest in floaters. Seen
Barking
enough of them
under
in my
the
life
wrong
already.
tree? That's not the way I
Very
hear it.
unattractive bunch.
Don't dogs bark up the wrong tree? Is it? All right. Is it under the wrong tree or up the wrong tree? What do people say? This is important. This is critical information. I say up, you're barking up the wrong tree. But aren't the dogs under the tree when barking up it? I suppose that is factually correct. You do have to be under the tree to bark up it. That is true. So hers is more general. Like the tree could be quite wide. You could be under the tree and not yet up it. I'm like, you're up the tree. You know, you're barking up the tree. I mean, in fact, hers doesn't even really make all that much sense, because the whole thought of the barking up a tree is like a futile activity that's not going to get you anywhere, and you can't really do anything about the situation. I'm a dog. I can't climb the tree. I'm barking up the tree. I'm barking at something that's in the tree. I'm barking up the tree. That's the representation of doing a futile thing. Barking under a tree. Maybe the dog has a tree has a doghouse underneath the tree. Maybe he's got a dish of food. Maybe he's getting exactly what he wants, and he happens to be barking under the tree. It doesn't at all communicate the utility of the situation. Who named their baby names Nastia? Is this part of the game, or are you just trying to take us off in a different direction? She wants to be my Discord friend. Oh, that's why. I don't know. Anybody names their baby Nastia? Did you ask her why she was named, who named her Nastia and why? Alright, nice sword. Does it come with a story?
Unfortunately, the factory sold this one with a 3-year warranty instead of a story. It's to intimidate folks, mostly.
Oh yeah, that's totally an incoming scam. Hold on, do you know how to use it?
Not really. I know some basic moves, and I know it sure as hell beats a knife when you're in a tough spot.
It is imposing.
It's a regular mass-produced sword, like a shovel or an axe. Nothing fancy, just for intimidation. From time to time, people need a lesson in respect. That's just the way it is. Back in the day, I caught the eyes of many men. And believe me, men need a lesson in manners from time to time.
Can I borrow that sword?
No, I'm afraid not. Tempting to confiscate the blade I used to keep these animals in check. You would put me in an early grave.
So where are all the men now?
Some went to patch their wounds, their lesson learned. Others were more thick-headed. And one of them, I ended up marrying.
Where's your husband now?
Gone.
Gone where?
To the waves. The sea took him. It was a long time ago.
Was he murdered? No. Oh, say no more, wait for her to continue.
He didn't respect the sea. Went out there, drunk like a skunk, and sure enough, one day the boat was found floating empty. The bloated corpse turned up 2 weeks later.
She sounds like a spam bot whore. No mutual servers, friends. Where did you find me, you creep? Yeah, definitely spam.
Now, before you tell me how sorry you are for my loss, know that it was 4 years ago, and I've moved on. There's only so much mourning you can do for a drunk with sinewy muscles.
Gotta keep the wheel spinning.
Us working folk don't have the luxury to be bedsick with melancholy. I buried him, mourned for an appropriate amount of time, and went on. Life didn't really change that much for me and the kids.
She glances at the village where two little kids are playing what looks like rocks. She looks like she's ready to go on a date with another, better, drunk. Ask her. Both of you could need some action.
Oh my gosh. Yeah, definitely not asking right now, but okay. So I take it that's your skiff, point at the overturned boat.
Sure is. The sun, I call her, coated with a fresh layer of tar just yesterday. It'll take some time for it to dry, assuming the sunny days continue.
Sunny days?
Aye. Sunny days. You got a problem with that?
No, man. We have no quarrel with sunny days.
Thanks, Kim.
Good. It would have been bad news had it turned out it wasn't a sunny day. Bad news for the skiff, bad news for the nets, bad news for the kids.
There's a moment's silence. She looks at the rain streaming down the yellow belly of the boat.
When do you think the boat will be ready?
In time, when the sea turns and the winds settle, she will be ready.
My prediction, it will be at least 2 days.
Well, that's interesting for you to say that. That might be information I wanted to use 2 days from now. Okay, he's seeing you. The boat is floating freely in the water, unmoored. Ooh, terrible. Money! Ooh. The planks creak beneath your weight. The ladder leads to a school of fish swimming in the kelp. Okay. Is it possible to go out behind her? No. She seems like the end of the road there. There's space here. The underside of the boat has recently been tarred. Yep, that's what she said. Oh, oh, oh. It seems the walker was either very confused or drunk out of his mind. Oh, this is... Okay. This is me picking up the thread of myself, frankly. Right? Because that was me leaving the scene of the accident on the right there. So I went this way. Did I go up the stairs, maybe? Alright. It looks like I can go around back. Okay, cool, I can. Where am I? I'm just kind of curious. So I'm at the fisherman's shacks. Seems like right now. Yeah, let's go up there. Let's go faster.
Weather has not been kind.
Oh, the
to Lily's
sandcastle.
little sandcastle. The once mighty towers are quickly eroding away. You can see something shining back to you from what must have been a vast underground catacomb network. The walls and floors give way to the giant's greed, collapse and present you with a pair of
Gloves.
ceramic gauntlets.
Congratulations. That's the gauntlets down then. We're doing good on the armor collection front.
How about that? Thanks for saying so. Oh, sweet. Interfacing. Upgrade. Okay.
As you fold your fingers into a fist, you realize you could knock anyone out with one punch. The white ceramic gloves wrap around your digits comfortably. Your movements cause tiny little clicks, like dice rolling somewhere far away, as the plates reorient to your motions.
I will be responsible with this. This is just to protect me from harm, not to show off.
The hardened vitreous enamel, at once sleek and light, adds a glow to your cheeks and a spring to your step. Just imagine what a full suit of this stuff could do for you.
Nice.
You really do feel more confident. Invulnerability does that. Even partial invulnerability.
I'm sure Kim is gonna poke at me for any of these. Some are worse than others. 1 down, 2 pieces to go. Here I come.
2? Are you sure you're correct there? There was a helmet too. 3 pieces more like. You were ambitious.
I was ambitious. Yeah, I want the full suit.
It may be a while before you have all the pieces. In the meantime, you should analyze the armor. Figure out its vulnerabilities.
Vulnerabilities?
Remember, this is a highly specialized kinetic redistributor meant to stop bullets. Wear it. Observe its properties. See if there's a weakness in the design.
Huh.
For the day you have to fight someone covered in the same material.
Interesting. That seems like a thing I do want to do. Possibly by beating yourself while wearing it, shooting yourself. Let's see. Hell yeah, let's do it. Okay. Looking back at you from the rust-colored water, you. Thanks. That was definitely worth the energy of me walking out there. Rust-eaten letters. Read Mazout. Hazmat? The water runs from the west. The source is upstream. A broken pipe, perhaps? Let's go over here. Take the money. The rear tire of a motor carriage adorns the reeds. Ooh. That's a Noland Vingd, an unsuccessful model. Oh, I'm at the church. Okay. I feel like there might be some stuff to the west I want to focus on first. Oh, there's people up there. Nope, maybe I do want to start on the east. Looking at this again. The church is on the peninsula. We'll do that. We'll come back over. Bars covered these long, dusty windows.
You see, a once bright mural towering above you. The signage has peeled off over the years, but you can still make out Feld Electrical R&D, a slogan used to intertwine with the loops a long time ago. Now, only a shadow of peeled letters remains. It says, tomorrow is just a whisper away.
Looks like tomorrow never came.
And Mikhail noticed the windows, especially with how there are no windows on the south side. This was to deal with.
Blonde man stands next to his son, pointing to the weather-worn ruins. He sees you approaching and smiles.
You officers, come to investigate the historic subtext of West Martinez? I'm Tran Heilostam. You must be Kim Kitsuragi, right?
Wow.
I was just telling my son about this building. Not a lot of people realize the historic significance here. Very rich in hypertext.
Hypertext.
Nice to meet you.
Hold on. Hypertext?
Yes, hypertext. Young Carp and the collection of cultural hyperlinks.
What? Wait, what was that said about Windows before?
Oh yes, so Mikhail. They had to deal with monitor glare, especially in the summer. They still had vector monitors back then. That was 49 years ago. So they didn't have windows on the south wall.
You and Kim know each other?
No, I can't say that we've met before, but I've heard of Kim, of course. Mikhail, say hi to the officers.
He rests his hand on the boy's shoulder. The child stays hidden behind the hem of his father's coat, clutching to his worm-themed coloring book.
Mikhail's a little tired today. We spent all night trying to run Orbis on his radio computer. Have you heard of it? It's a programming language used in Grad. Quite tricky, but he wanted to play this Grad-made adventure program. We've been getting really into Worms lately.
The man speaks in the artificial cadence of a professor, or someone who's been on too many radio shows.
But I assume you're not here for giant worms when there are so many real things to see. Just as I was telling Mikhail before, this is where the Coalition landed in 08. We could be standing on what is the most interesting landmark in Revachol West.
He points to the building again.
Wow, get a load of this guy. He really enjoys his trivia. The Orbis programming language was named after its inventor, Victor Orbis, a cybernetician from Grad. They run Vox in the Occidental countries.
What's so You look like someone who has money. Let's do what's so fascinating. Let's try to butter him up first.
Aha! But it's not just any empty old building.
He raises his hand to his eyes to shield himself from the pattering rain, while four of you turn to admire the mural before you.
What not a lot of people know is this used to be the R&D department of Felt Electrical. And Felt, which now sells ink cartridges mostly, was once a top dog in the turn-of-the-century cybernetics boom.
Look at the building.
It looks old and weathered, with seagulls picking apart its stone and metal
okay.
carcass.
I don't think
That's
I've ever
not
heard
surprising. Only a vestigial ink cartridge and ferrotape manufacturer remains.
of it. He adjusts his suit jacket.
They started out as a midway electronics outfit in Königstein 2 centuries ago. After an aggressive move to Revachol, Feld became a global player in the emerging personal electronics market of the pre-revolutionary era. Still, Tricentennial was beating them in business machines. But Feld had an ace up their sleeve. Or should I say, they were developing an ace up their sleeve? I'm mixing my metaphors here. It was here in Martinez, possibly in this very building, that they developed prototypes for a tape computer.
Tape computer?
An elegant folding mechanism of rollers and ferrotape ribbons, portable enough to be a take-it-home solution. Revolutionizing business machines, possibly even bring them to the average consumer, which is a feat of engineering even today's giants, Rehm, ICN and ZAM, haven't achieved yet.
He assumes something like a combat stance, facing the wind.
What happened?
Indeed. What?
The revolution!
The boy wipes his nose on his sleeve.
Unfortunately, their moonshot project never made it to the market. Feld's move to Revachol backfired. The revolutionary government liquefied their assets and expropriated those very advanced prototypes, possibly from this very building, or one of the adjacent ruins. All of this was built by Feld, even the boardwalk. Wild Pines built Martinez proper as a resort for their middle management. Feld built this side of town for R&D.
What did the revolutionaries do with those advanced tape computers?
They used them for military communications, but also to write and send out press releases. The most notorious example being Le Décret de Mars.
What was that?
What's the Mars Decree? I mean the radio transmission sent out to news agencies and world governments by the newly created Commune of Revachol on the 7th of March in the year 02.
A short-lived legislative foundation for a short-lived utopia.
It's a beautiful piece of text, actually. A singer-songwriter I know, Charette, called it a love poem to Revachol on her political concept album, Bon Baiser dans ce Lind. You should read it. Every local library in Revachol stocks a copy of the decree. I tried to get Mikhail to memorize it. Try
Memorize
to.
it.
Someone was much too interested in worms to be paying any attention.
The kid takes a peek at the green and silver worm on the cover of the book, already forgetting about this part of the discussion.
One down. Oof, what a ride. Ding. How did the tape computers work? Did they work like radio computers?
Actually, no one knows. No one even knows what a computer made entirely of tape would look like. But word has it, they were very elegant, exquisite, alien-looking turn-of-the-century hardware.
Buckle up.
10 years ago,
Buckle up. Oh,
I
gosh.
did a little freelancing, I guess you could say. I was a special consultant for an exhibition at the Wompty Dumpty Dum Center in Vredefort.
Wompty Dumpty Dum
It raised
Center.
the same questions, and we had lengthy discussions with Paul Ockerman, who was head curator at the time. This was before the twins Keith and Guy Juice joined the team.
Blah,
Trying
blah,
to.
blah.
Wait, did he just say
Yes!
Wumpty Dumpty Dum?
Wompty Dumpty Dum Center.
What the hell is a Wumpty Dumpty Dum Center? And who the hell are Keith and Guy Juiced?
Yeah.
The Wompty Dumpty Dum Center for Contemporary Arts. The exhibition itself drew on Lagerman's notion of memory, and so there were some parallels. That's why the head curator, Paul Ockerman, chose to...
You're making this up. Kim, is he making this up? How many times can we get him to say Wumpty Dumpty Dum?
In fact, I'm not.
Yes,
The Wumpty Dumpty
the
Dum
thought
Center
is the
is a
Wumpty
place
Dumpty
you can
Dum
visit if you're
Center.
ever in Vredefort and are ever in the market for an exhibition space / contemporary art research center. But perhaps I should return to the tape computers. As I was saying,
See,
the
this is
device
why you
itself
go
was
on these,
very
like,
elegant,
weird
fragile even. One could
errand
write directly on the tape using a
conversations
special chemical solution.
because
The machine would then
now I've
analyze
got
the
a thought that I could
perform
unlock.
operations and project output onto a white screen. It was a beautiful, delicate thing.
Made of black film and folding tape structures.
Cool.
Very, very cool. Though I understand the socio-economic causes of the revolution, it pains me to imagine the revolutionary setting fire to this precious device. Yes, the official name of the prototype. Some sources report it as the Felt Playback Experience, but those are incorrect. Who knows? Maybe it was an
And then
accident.
5
or
XP
maybe
just
they
to have the
didn't want this
conversation.
technology to end up in the wrong hands. Either way, they're all gone now.
I'm going to
All
leave
three
those other two
versions
alone
But
now.
of course, what else?
You look like someone who has money. Do you have any money?
I do have some money, yes, but that's not what's really important here.
No, I mean, come on. You need the money. If it's not a thing, he can give you some.
Nope. I need 20 for tomorrow.
Oh no, I don't have it on me, officer. I was talking in more general terms. I'm just spending time with my kid here, showing him around the lesser-known parts of our hometown. It wouldn't be wise to carry huge amounts of cash on such expeditions.
Not that he would have to worry about being robbed. He looks surprisingly buff. Does he work out?
Do you work out?
I do some Lomantang stick fighting now and then.
Lo Mantang stick fighting is a form of martial arts originating from the island of Lo Mantang. It uses slender wooden sticks for confronting the opponent.
Actually, a great many cultures have their own version of stick fighting, such as the sacred Mabolo tradition of the Harli people. The name deriving from the butterfruit tree traditionally used for crafting the long, slender sticks, whereas the sticks used in other cultures...
You doze off as he paints you,
You
a
doze off.
comprehensive picture of the history of stick fighting among mankind, seasoning it with unexpected pop culture references. Man, He's good at speaking. People must love him.
But anyway, I'm boring you with details again. You were saying?
This one.
Lomantang stick fighting is a little like a Berolidin addiction. I've been practicing it for nearly 20 years now, so you could say that my doses have grown a little peculiar.
Dad's fighting with sticks every night after dinner for 4 hours. He has a special room for that and a special costume.
Trusty is now up to 115 cukes.
That's right, Mikhail. It also has a meditative quality, helps to clear my head. But anyway. No, thanks to you for having me and little Mikhail here to pick your brain. A very interesting conversation indeed.
Pick your brain? If anything, this was rather one-sided. He did the talking. Whatever.
Accidentally discovered Batman in his off hours. Because his dad's fighting with sticks. Yeah. An interesting point. Just thinking more about the game than Batman, but interesting. Another power box. It charges nothing now. It's empty. The fence blocks the path. No way from here. Oh, no way from there. Ooh.
The remaining windows rattle from a strong gust of wind. They're covered in a thick layer of grime. They must have been like this for 40 years.
Try to see inside.
Dripping water falls from a high place. All you can see is the shadow of a collapsing staircase. There's rust and corrosion on the bars. They're foaming with it.
Lieutenant, can you see what's inside?
No. I won't even try. You know,
He takes his glasses off.
I had a partner once. They called him Eyes, because he had to show me things. It's that bad.
Oh. Can you still shoot, though?
Well enough, actually. It's odd how that works. I'm no sharpshooter, but I pass my shooting courses 7 out of 10.
Someone has left an unidentifiable article of clothing on this railing. It smells really bad. It's streaked with dried seagull shit and tangled with pieces of seaweed. A dangling arm suggests that there might be a jacket beneath the crust of filth. It seems likely that it was left in the surf until someone laid it out on this fence to dry out. Unfortunately, that just seems to have stiffened it into a shapeless mass.
Please tell me you're not taking that with you.
Why not?
It's a guano-encrusted jacket, and you're already carrying around enough as it is.
Alright. Oh, but I can inspect it? Nope, we're taking it. Can't help myself.
As you hold it in your hands, it makes an uncomfortable crunching sound. It's a sordid, filthy tale, not for the weak. Some secrets are better left uncovered. Don't even try. Seriously.
Nope, I'm thinking about it. I got stuff.
It occurs to you that you're not even holding the jacket itself, but rather, it smells like a dead sea creature, tangled in grey strands of seaweed. It must have spent quite some time in the water before the tide deposited it ashore.
We're gonna lean into this. Let's do it.
Somehow, it was carried or dragged to the boardwalk. If not by human hands, then perhaps the feral dogs that prowl the beaches at night. The faint impressions of many footprints are also present, though it's impossible to tell what kind or how many. Suffice to say, the jacket spent some time on the ground before someone draped it over the railing.
What happened once someone put it on the railing?
The crust is hard, This jacket spent at least a day baking in the sun. Who knows what happened to it then?
I'm just gonna pretend I didn't think about any of this.
It's too late. You've already thought about it, and now your hands are covered in muck.
Maybe if I wipe my hands on my pants?
What? No. Then it'll just be on your pants. This is a disaster. You'll never get the smell.
This is a disaster. Alright. Had to do it. Learned my lesson. Okay. Oh my gosh, there's so much to explore. A makeshift roof. Vagrants have tried to make the boardwalk habitable. That tarp will keep out neither rain nor snow nor wind. We need the pry bar here. Postcard 33. Still don't know what to do with postcards. Coin-operated weighing machine hasn't been used for a decade. Some glasses. Vagrants have recently painted the tarp red. Water drips from it. Okay, this is covered. Blast hair. A big wine canister. It's open and empty. Ooh, ooh, ooh. Many
smell.
things.
It's awful and familiar. Don't you recognize it? That hideous pungency, that faintly cloying sweetness.
Oh.
Only death smells like that. Something cold wakes in the pit of your stomach. Fear. It is death. It must be.
Heads up, Lieutenant. Something's not right here.
The lieutenant has already brought a handkerchief to his nose.
Careful, there are floorboards that look rotten and weak. Do I have to actually be careful?
There's some tear, an empty cigarette package, and a crumpled kebab wrapper in the trash bin.
A kebab wrapper?
2 empty bottles of Tallulah vodka and a can of black potent porter is all you find. No, there's more in there. Livis strawberry liquor, plus some Pilsner bottles too. Better not pick them up. They seem unhygienic.
Also could
A
be
tragedy.
evidence. Examine the cigarette package.
Whoever tossed it here was a heavy smoker. The brand name reads Red Astra. Red Astra is the black market version of Astra cigarettes, known for their high tar content. You
Kebab
see
wrapper.
traces of mayonnaise and ketchup on it, as well as a tomato wedge. The
Tomato.
wrapper reads Shish Kebab Revachol. It's no older than a day or two. No mold yet. It's hard to concentrate in the smell. The sea air brings some relief. A man lies on the boardwalk, his limbs bent and neck turned at an unnatural angle. Right next to him is an empty bottle of spirits. In his cramped hand, a chewing gum wrapper. Half of his body has slipped between the cracked boardwalk, starting with the right leg. The fall has left him broken, contorted like a sad puppet. The smell is not as bad as a 2-week-old corpse, but it's definitely heading there.
Hold on.
The lieutenant squats next to the corpse and examines his face. Two bulging eyes stare back at him, void of any signs of life.
Lividity is faintly pronounced. Whoever this is has been dead for 2 days. No longer. We need to investigate.
He stands up and shivers as a gust of wind blows through his bomber jacket.
Calm now. Carefully. Just another day. Just another dead body.
Study the man's clothes.
He's wearing mud-caked boots, beige trousers, and an old brown leather jacket with a bright blue lining. There are traces of kebab sauce on his chest. The leather jacket suits him well. It must be custom-made.
Search his pockets.
You find some sunflower seeds and a rain-soaked library card folded into two. His jacket feels sodden and heavy under your hand.
Good. We should take a look at that library card after this is done.
Study the man himself.
The man has fallen through a crack in the boardwalk and hit his head against the metal bench. Coagulated blood covers his black hair. One of his feet is still dangling through the hole.
Are you asking me personally, or is this rhetorical, Z? How many corpses do you usually find when you wake up hungover from getting blackout drunk? So far, the answer is 2. Somehow, I think it's not the final answer.
A bad fall.
Me personally?
It might have been dark outside.
I mean, I don't want to brag.
This place is a minefield.
Examine his face.
His expression is dull, like the sea behind him. Drops of water shining
What's your
on
record?
his moustache. His eyes, empty and wide, look frightening in their frozen gaze. Height, 170 to 175 centimeters. Curly hair, stout build. Age, approximately 50 to 60 years.
Study surroundings.
There's some dried blood on the metal bench, right where the corpse's head rests. The floorboards are rotten and slippery wet around the hole. An empty bottle lies nearby. A chewing gum wrapper is clutched in his fist.
Man's head.
A dried chunk of blood covers the hair at the back of his head. An open wound. It's sticky and cold to your touch. This is what killed him.
I don't see any other major wounds, do you?
It's hard to say.
Seems like the head wound was fatal. It's exactly the shape of the bench.
Step on floorboards.
They screech under your feet ominously. It's hard to say whether the dead man's weight was the cause of the boardwalk to break. It definitely looks fragile. You see waves churning below. Something cracks beneath your feet.
Oh no.
He could have easily disappeared into the sea through that hole, and you would have never found him.
Oh. Examine the bottle.
A .75 liter Tallulah vodka with its cap missing. There's hardly anything left inside.
Tear all around us.
He looks at 2 other bottles near the coin-operated viewer, then at your yellow plastic bag.
I'd prefer if you didn't collect them this time. It's not proper.
It also seems like evidence. Examine the chewing gum wrapper.
Grabowski spearmint chewing gum. Green leaves on the cover. The man's mouth is half agape from the terror of the fall.
Look in.
The blackness of death. Stench. You think you see white chewing gum too. Confirmed. Nearly the whole pack is there. Solidified on his lower rear teeth.
He ate the whole pack, right? It's to cover the smell of alcohol before going home. The worst thing is, I've seen it before. Almost the same scenario. Even the chewing gum. It's always the same.
The entire boardwalk creaks in the wind as you take a step back.
Who is this man?
Looks like one of the locals. He'd have to know this spot to come here. You don't just walk over here.
He looks south, the way you came.
But that's just a lazy assumption. What do you think?
I think labeling him as an alcoholic is a bit premature. We don't know anything yet.
We do know that he was married.
Points to the ring on the man's left hand, the flesh around it swollen and gray.
But you're right. Let's not run ahead. For now, all we know is that he's an unidentified middle-aged man found dead on the Martinez boardwalk.
What do you think happened here?
Death by misadventure. He slipped and fell through the boardwalk. A
Death
truly
by
unfortunate
misadventure.
accident. If it wouldn't have been for that bench, he'd be alive.
I guess he falled it a day. Could it be related to the blue lynching? No. No, none of these are right.
It does seem to be a pretty straightforward misadventure, although there's still a question of identifying the body.
What should we do with them?
From where I stand, I can see two options. We either take the case and follow the leads to identify the body on our own, or we report back to the station and leave this for our colleagues to handle.
Return to this later.
No need to rush.
Look at the card. Oh, there's the library card.
The library card is folded into two and still slightly wet to the touch. The front side reads, Central Jamrock Public Library Card, issued to Billy Mejean, expires July 53. Billy is a unisex name. Could be the deceased or his family member.
Look inside.
Whoever owns this card is an avid reader. You find a list of books written in blue pencil. Radio thriller. Stand a little less between me and the sun. The last one in the list is The Glinton Curve by M. Theobald. A library stamp indicates that the book has been returned. Most of these titles seem to be in the sci-fi genre. Some thrillers too.
Look at the backside.
If lost, please return the card to the library. Dial 005 02 55211 or visit us at Moreau Street, 78, Jamrock. Business hours 900 to 1800.
We should first decide what to do with the body before taking any other actions. Let's take another look at the body and talk things through.
The coin-operated viewer has been out of order for years. All right, I think we're gonna take this.
A man lies on the boardwalk, his limbs bent and...
From where I stand, I can see two options. We either take the case and follow the leads to identify the body on our own, or we report back to the station
We should take the case.
Our colleagues. All right, we've already examined the library card. Let's call the Jamrock Library from my kinema. See if we can learn anything about this Billy Mejean.
Yep.
And while we're there, we should also call the station. Let them know that we are taking the case.
Brim Gash. Hello. Welcome in, Raiders. How we doing tonight? Hope you're doing well. Brim, what have you been doing with yourself? How was your stream? Brim, I don't know if you've, I don't recall if you've raided before. You were playing Kingdom Hearts. Very cool. As the raid leader coming into the channel, you have been granted 5 cards to our collectible card game. If you look at chat, you'll see a link to your collection if you're curious. You stick around, you can either earn more cards by playing or just hanging out. Anyway, thank you so much for dropping by. I'm so glad you're here. Hope you're having a good night, a good time zone. Bruce, I love Kingdom Hearts. Stream was good. This is my first raid, but I did get a collection and said hi one time. Ah, nice. Good. Well, thank you for coming back, raiding in. I appreciate it, everybody. If you have not dropped in before, my name is Dave, Digital Dave. I'm on Monday, Tuesdays, and Thursdays most of the time, generally. Monday, Tuesday, Thursdays, 10:30 p.m. Eastern. Playing a variety of different games, doing mostly adventures. I like puzzle games. What else do people want to know? What else should I say about myself? Tonight we're playing Disco Elysium. We're, I think, roughly halfway in the game-ish. If you know the game, we're on day 3. I don't know how many days there are. You were getting a synthesis achievements. Oh, on Kingdom Hearts. You know, Kingdom Hearts, I've like, I think I dabbled in that game years ago, because there's like a whole series of them now, right? I have not spent a lot of time on Kingdom Hearts. Bruce, you're a big fan of it, right? Brim, are you a big fan as well? I take it you're a big fan if you're working on achievements. There's like, I don't know, I'm guessing a little bit, 3 or 4 games in that series right now. And wasn't there an announcement of a recent new one coming? Maybe? I could be making that up. You streamed the whole series and now you're going back. Nice. And Bruce, you've played most but haven't finished. 15? Oh, I was way off. 3 or 4 or 15. So close. Goes to show what I know. Because I mean, are they only on PlayStation or are they on PC also? So like, I think partly I didn't play them because I've been and I was an Xbox guy, and I think they're all on PlayStation, unless they're on PC also. Fourth just got the first trailer in 3 years, 3 wars. Yeah, 3 years. Wait, so help me understand. There are 15 Kingdom Hearts games. The 4th just got the first trailer in like 3 years. The 4th is being re-released. They're all on Steam. Okay. Some of them are just movies of the game, though, because they didn't want to port the game, but they still wanted people to have the stories. Kingdom Hearts is complicated. Yeah. Okay. That tracks. 4th main game, a lot of side stories. Cool. Side games are all main games. Crazy. That does sound complicated. That sounds nuts. If you play KH3 without playing the side games, you will be confused. I think that might have actually... I mean, this was a long, long time ago. I actually wonder if I started with, like, Kingdom Hearts 2. And I was like... I mean, I was, like, running around, but I was like, I don't understand the context of what's going on in this game at all. But that makes sense if you had to build on it. You didn't finish Birth by Sleep and others like that. I didn't even know Kingdom Hearts Birth by Sleep. Never heard of it. Kingdom Hearts 3 is way worse for it than KH2. But yeah, KH2 could be confusing with no context. Yeah. Hey, but I mean, I've heard they're great games, and I know there are, you know, people that love them a lot. You know, they're big fans. So they must be doing something good and they get people playing the series. I just probably haven't entered at the right way. Looks like we know what games Dave should play next. If Christy's here, she's jumping in right away to say, we already know what we're playing next. We're playing, the next one will be Lorelei and the Strange Eyes. Lorelei is next. After that, it is a jump ball. I have not decided what my next game will be after that. Yeah, I don't know anything about it. I was gifted this game from Christy, one of our dedicated and mod viewers. She says it's great, but it's like a puzzle game, so you need to like know, you got to avoid spoilers. And we're doing that next. Although I feel like Disco's going to keep us pretty busy for a little while here, but then we're going to get to that, and then after that, I don't know what we're doing. Other than Laser Eyes, and lots of people recommend it because I like Blueprints. There you go. Oh yes, Blueprints. We probably bumped into each other from Blueprints streams, because that's basically, I just click around finding Blueprints players, trying to live vicariously my Blueprints days. Yeah. And Christy's a big Blueprints fan also, so she was like, if you like this, you're gonna love Laser Eyes. Yeah. It was a great game. I've watched so much more than I played. I stopped pretty early on, actually, because I wasn't streaming it. This was before my streaming days. And the achievements, like, I never did Dare and Curse and, 1 hour and, some of those other, many of the other ones. I did enough achievements to progress, but I didn't do all of them. And I have been holding out that they would do that one last patch. They play, the developer was having some aspirational thoughts about what he thought would go into a final patch for the game. But it hasn't been formally announced, and it has no roadmap. It may never can. Yeah, Digiblocks. That was a thing. There was talk of like additional cutscenes. And actually, I think I had heard that there was he had an idea of like a cat that would like wander the house. But that might have been just rumor or nonsense. Anyway, none of it's formally been announced, and there's no roadmap for it. So like, I don't know that I really want to hold out hope forever on it. That might have been a beta idea for the cat. Okay. I remember like when I was in my Blueprints playing days, I was like deep diving, trying to like, I wanted to understand how this game was made and the thought processes, just because it was so deep and I loved it so much. And so I had stumbled on a number of interviews. I can't remember, what was ideas and plans and beta. So that makes sense. Cool. All right, well, we're going to keep cruising on Disco. Brim, of course, so glad you're here. Stay for as long as you want. Brim's community, I'm so glad you are here as well. You are also encouraged and welcome to stay as long as you want. We are going to be picking up Disco, so it's a story, and there could be spoilers ahead if you want to play this game in the future. So just close your eyes and plug your ears, but don't go anywhere. I don't know. You do you. Yeah, right on. Let's see. Can I do this from here? Do I have a command for this? Will that work? Nope. I think I just wrote your username. I was trying to do like a /follow thing, but I'm gonna have to find you afterwards. All right. Back over here. So for those of you, just a quick little recap here, very brief, just to set the stage. If you don't know anything about Disco and you're still here at this point, I'm a detective. I have a bit of like a amnesia thing going on because, frankly, I'm a drunk. And so I'm piecing together my own story while I'm trying to figure out this murder story that I've been working on. Right here on screen is actually me discovering a second body, although this one doesn't seem to have anything to do with the first, but we're detectives, we're police, so of course we're going to try to figure out what's up with this dude. Alright. And we just gathered all the information we cared about. So we're out of here. Oh. I missed a clue. Moonshine probably smells like tasty fermentation. Okay, great. Okay. Go this way to get out of here. Let's see what else we can see. Someone must have worked hard to smash the plastic dome, of course. Ooh,
A metal
phone call.
payphone under a yellow plastic dome. You could use it to call someone, unless you're out of change. You hear the tone. The machine is inoperable.
Alright, let's call... Dial a random number? No, I don't... Why would I dial a random number? Hold on a sec. I don't want to dial a random number. I want to dial... the number... Call the station called Jamrock Public Library. That's what I want to call the public library. And... Nope. Library card? Library card.
The library card, Billy, is a unisex name. If lost, please return the card
0502 55211.
Dial 005.
Put it away. 0502
You pick up the
55211.
handset. There's a tone. The machine is operable.
This is not what a number I want to call. I mean, I kind of want to just because why not? Alright, what the hell?
Calling. Still calling. This feels wrong. Should you be doing this? End of tone. Someone picks up.
Pierre, is that you, Pierre?
No, this is not Pierre.
Do you have any news about Pierre?
Who is Pierre?
He's my sister's grandson. He used to visit me as a lad. Fine young man. But who are you then? A salesman of some sort? Modern goods are rubbish, and I can't afford them anyhow. It's a shame what you did to our country.
This is a waste of my time. No, I'm a police officer.
To hell with the police. To hell with you.
Lovely.
Her voice is drowned in white noise. Sounds like waves washing a beach, growing in volume until the call suddenly disconnects. You get a sinking feeling. It makes you look if Lieutenant Kitsuragi overheard you. To your relief, he did not.
Alright, we're not calling another random number. What a waste. I don't know why it won't let me call the library. Alright, this... Alright, this car we've seen before. Okay, we want to go over here to the west. Or at least I assume it's the west. Oh, we missed that before. No, we gotta go back and get that. That's annoying. Oh, it's not that far of a walk, thankfully. Yeah, $5. Hell yeah. And a health. Yeah, okay. So glad I did that. Alright, back to where we were. Tiny cages, carefully constructed.
Here we go. Nice and easy.
Hey, the
No way
cryptozoologist.
out, little guys. Not out of this jam.
There's a cylinder on the ground in which the man is arranging some netting. It looks like some kind of trap. He notices you.
Who's there? Oh, the police. Hello, officers.
His self-conscious enthusiasm renders his movements ungainly. He looks like your understanding of a scientist.
Is that the police? Why are the police here?
Don't worry, Gary. I'll handle it.
You must be Morel, the cryptozoologist.
To what do I owe the pleasure?
That's sarcasm. He takes no pleasure from your appearance.
Lena sent me. She's really been worried about you and is waiting for you to get back.
Of course. Thank you for passing along the message. That damn waterlock is broken, and we can't go all the way around the 881.
The 881 is a raised motorway that separates Martinez from Jamrock. The labyrinth of streets underneath it makes it difficult to pass, not like walking over a nice waterlock.
The water's been fixed. It was fine when I crossed it.
Oh, good. We should really be getting back. Gary could use a hot shower and a warm bed.
Did he say we can go back now?
Yes, Gary! We can go soon! If you see Lena, tell her I won't be long.
Okay.
Sir, your wife is waiting for you.
I just have to do one more round. See if the phasmid has taken the bait. Then we're going.
He refastens a bit of netting that was loose in the wind.
His hands are large and weather-worn, but also used to delicate, precise work.
Oh boy, I'm gonna regret this. Alright, here we go. Tell me about this phasmid you're looking for.
Well, first of all, it's damn difficult to find, which is why we've been knee-deep in the reeds laying traps for it.
What makes it difficult to find?
Good question. Being a phasmid of the order Phantasmodea, a ghost insect, it disguises itself as plant matter. In this case, the reeds. Awful lot of reeds around, aren't there? And I suspect it may have also developed other specialised techniques to protect itself from predators, or scientists in our present case.
What sort of specialized techniques?
It's my hypothesis that it has evolved certain electrochemical defences that allow it to interfere with animal perception, impeding pattern recognition, confusing the visual cortex. But I cannot describe how these defences work, much less how they evolve, without studying a live specimen.
A ghost insect, he said? These people are looking for a ghost.
Ghost insects. So you're ghost hunters?
No, that is precisely what we're not. We are zoological specialists, looking for an extant species of phasmid.
How big is it?
I'm expecting it to be quite giant. One known species of phasmid, called the Megaphasmodea zoensis, is about the size of a grown man's forearm. So,
Seems puny, to be honest.
It seems puny. Why are you so interested in this stick bug? It doesn't seem to be as colorful as some of the more other cryptids I've heard about.
typical rookie assumption.
Rookie assumption.
Insects are much more sophisticated creatures than those unversed in zoology give them credit for. Even simply catching a glimpse of the Insulindian phasmid would be the apex of mine, of any cryptozoologist's career. But to study it and its defences, find out how it stayed hidden so long, very little, I'm sorry to say. No one's ever captured a specimen, so all our information is based on first and third-hand accounts.
So no one's ever found one?
Not yet. That's what makes it a cryptid.
Just out of curiosity, if there's no proof of its existence, how do you know it's real?
I know it's real.
Okay.
It's clear that his obsession with the phasmid is driven by something more than the pure pursuit of scientific advancement.
By which I mean, I've heard enough first-hand accounts to believe quite firmly that the Insulindian phasmid is more than mere superstition.
Lena said that there's been a sighting of it here in Martinez.
Yes, the most recent sighting was by a couple of teenagers along the coast here. That's what brought us to Martinez specifically. It's the first credible sighting in several decades. Admittedly, it's an unusual location for this species, but with all the sewage runoff upstream, it probably doesn't matter much anymore.
Maybe it's died out?
I have to resist the thought. Such an extraordinary creature is doubtlessly highly resilient. After all, it's generally thought to be capable of parthenogenesis.
He means asexual reproduction. The females of the species don't need to mate to produce viable eggs. This makes it easier for a species with a small population to survive.
That's pretty clever.
Yes, Insulindian phasmid is a very clever insect. That's why it's so damn difficult to catch. But as a scientist, I'll try my best to remain dispassionate.
Lena seems to be eager for you to return.
And I'm eager to return to her, I assure you. But I can't leave before we finish with these traps. My wife understands that just as well as anyone.
Come on, Morel. We've been soaking out here for days. It's time to go back.
And leave the traps? Absolutely not. I won't let Lena down.
Come on, she wants us back. I'm soaked up to my nuts over here. We'll both catch reed crabs if we don't dry out soon.
You're doing this for yourself now. I didn't know the phasmid was so important to Lena.
Of course it's important to her. She's seen it. A verified sighting on record. One of only 4 this century, and it's hers.
She's seen it?
Really? She sighted the phasmid? She didn't tell me that.
Yes. That's how we first came to know one another, in fact. But that's her story to tell, not mine. Suffice to say, it's long been our dream to find proof of the Insulindian phasmid together. I can't abandon course now.
Maybe come back later?
No. The traps need to be monitored on a regular schedule. What would we do if the phasmid were to starve while we were sipping tea at the hostel?
He's dead set on this. I could go for some trap setting.
Ricky, 40. Never mind, I can't sleep. I'm back. Great card. 5 cards coming your way for the watch streak. 40. Welcome to the 40 club. Ricky, thank you so much for being here so consistently. I love it. I love it. I'm sorry that you can't sleep, though. The hype music probably isn't helping. I don't want to volunteer to check these chops for him. I'm sure there's an upside, but... alright, whatever.
I didn't expect you to take such an interest in our work here, officer.
I'm all in with this cryptid shit. I'm hooked. Chaos is my method. I am its scion. We'll do that one.
Well, be that as it may, I'd really appreciate the help.
Where are these
There are
traps?
4 in total. One is to the south, on this little peninsula, by the boathouses there. It's very near. Another we set in Land's End, to the northeast. It's behind a small sand dune there, on your way to the old radio tower, after the church. The third is set near the canal, where you crossed, by a concrete slab. A big thicket of reeds going up the slope, and among them... You should check at least one of those before returning to this one, since I just said it. This one's more of a technicality, but still, better safe and stupid than sorry.
That seems like a lot. Do we really have time for this extracurricular venture?
Aren't you having fun?
Even relative to examining a week-old corpse, I'm not sure mucking about in the reeds qualifies as fun. But have it your way, detective.
What do I do if there's a phasmid in the traps?
Bring it to me at once. Just make sure the trap is closed tight.
He's not comfortable with the possibility that you'll claim the find, but he's lying about this even to himself.
Oh no, they've gone and done it again.
What if I encounter the phasmid in the wild?
That's highly unlikely, officer. But in the event you do, I'll spray you with a pheromone mixture I developed.
Okay.
It's made of Muscom research chemicals. The pheromone should attract the insect to you, or at least prevent it from bolting at the sight of you. It's quite potent. Will last you about a week.
Lay it on me.
Wise choice.
I hope you're not buying this. It dispenses it without letting you touch the canister, so it would be precious like holy water.
It is precious. A single dose cost me 50 real
Whoa.
to develop. Not that I expect you to understand self-financing one's own research.
Let's go to it.
Right, which means you two can pack up and go back to the whirling.
Finally, someone's talking sense.
Thank you for your help. Gary and I will start breaking down camp. If you have any more questions, now's the time to ask. We'll be gone once you get to it.
If it's more cryptid-related business you want to discuss, you'll have time for that later too. But what if the information is vital? On the hunt. What about his eager-to-leave friend Gary there? Talk to him too, perhaps.
Tell me more about the traps.
Well, they may not look impressive, but Lena designed them quite cleverly, so I'm sure they'll do the trick. Yes.
How do they work?
Simple. Attracted by the locusts, the phasmid crawls down the funnel and, having eaten its fill, can get back out. At least, that's the intention. The net isn't a perfect solution, but we didn't want to use anything that might damage the specimen's delicate exoskeleton.
What are you using as bait?
Locusts. Nearly all known phasmids are herbivores, of course. But we've hypothesized that the Insulindian phasmid might occasionally prey on other insects.
Inside the traps, a number of locusts crawl and tumble over one another in a tiny, chittering swarm. A meat-eating stick insect. Does it pretend to be the reeds as part of its ambush behavior? This seems unlikely.
The carnivorous stick insect seems unlikely.
Thank you for your opinion. We have also included plant material in the traps to satiate your skepticism.
What if the traps don't work?
They'll work, I assure you. The predatory hypothesis, using locusts as bait, accounts for the failure of previous efforts by other teams, which use plants. We have given this some thought.
The traps do seem to be deftly and thoughtfully constructed. It's clear
Okay.
that cryptozoology...
Yes. What?
I'll get going.
The bow collector.
Here we go. Let's see what this one does.
It's early in the morning. The world is dark blue. The sparks light her face. A delicate composition of triangles. The streets seem to grow longer, like in a dolly zoom. And there's something in the air as you stand there and wave back at the shapes growing smaller and smaller. Something that has always been there. A great see-through world. The tenderness you feel. The ghost of Revachol between you, carrying your signals. The holy messenger.
Ooh, +3 shivers. Okay. Now I'm just bonus from thoughts plus nice. Okay. Cool. The Wumpty Dumpty Dom Center. It's Wednesday evening and something heinously exciting is underway. People have gathered beneath the billowing roof of an oddly shaped trophy building with sipping in by 29-year-olds. Soggy logs smell of ignition fluid. They won't light up.
Hello, I'm Gary. Yellow man. I mean, officer.
The lieutenant raises his eyebrows slightly and takes out his notebook. Yellow man. Interesting. This is something to ask him about after a little probing first.
I'm just waiting for my friend Morel to finish up with his insect traps so we can return to civilization.
Not a lover of the great outdoors?
I like nature, just not this bloody coast. It's mostly drunks and degenerates that come here.
Degenerates? This man respects authority too much. To see the truth inscribed upon thine own visage. Pretend thou art a paragon of virtue.
This one here.
I've been tempted on occasion, but someone has to stay strong for Revacol.
His gaze shifts to the pile of soggy logs at his feet.
He pronounces Revacol with a hard K, unlike other people.
You said Revacol?
I like to pronounce it the hard way. The old way. The Vespertine way.
The stupid way? It's a secret rite. A very fringe nationalist handshake, probably.
Do you know anything about the man hanged behind the whirling rags?
Oh, so that's what the RCM in Martinez is about. Great. Great to hear someone's finally taking care of that.
So you do know something about it?
No. Nothing. He was some kind of mercenary. But everyone here knows that. I'm just glad to hear you're looking into it. That's all.
He's not feeling very comfy in his clothes, is he? He didn't kill him or anything. But there's something going on here.
Is this your mug?
My mug? Why would you think that?
You said Yellow Man. That's not something many people go around saying. Yep.
Really? I hear it all the time. All in jest, of course. No offense meant to anyone. Okay, I admit it.
Oh!
I threw the mug away in the trash container behind the hostel. I know I shouldn't have, and I am very sorry, officer. You're not going to find me, are you?
Let's go for 20. I am. Or maybe I just... I just wanted information.
Whew. Thank you. You won't regret this. I won't use another man's property to dump my garbage ever again. I don't know what got into me, really. Work has been stressful lately. Damn Koiko's price dumping us out of competition.
What did you do, Gary?
Nothing. Nothing. Just answering some questions. Helping out the law.
How did you get into the trash container?
I know a guy who works with the trash collection services, CS Municipal. He gave me a master key for the trash containers of Martinez.
Why would you need to get into everyone's trash?
So I can use the Whirling's trash compactor to store my own stuff. Garbage disposal is expensive as hell. The damn Hemians run it like a mob. I'm sorry, okay? I thought I could cut costs. I shouldn't have. I shouldn't have disgraced myself.
Disgraced? No need for the histrionic, sir. It was, after all, just a trash container.
He studies his reaction. Gary doesn't answer.
Did you put the clothes of a murder victim, the man who was hanged, in the trash container?
Officer, please. Let me explain. It's not like that.
Yeah, please do.
I was only cleaning up. I live right across the yard from where he was hanged, and I saw him stripped naked. All the clothes lying around in the yard, smelling. People are animals, you know?
Okay, then what happened?
Then I came out to clean up the rags because no one else would. I put them into the Whirling's trash, along with a broken mug, admittedly.
He changes his mind mid-sentence.
Okay. I was coming to throw the mug away, and, well, I threw the mug there and the clothes too.
Right. It was just civic duty.
Exactly. That's exactly what it was. Civic duty.
As he shifts uncomfortably, a series of clicks, like the clinking of glass beads against one another as they roll across a hardwood floor. You've heard this sound before, but where?
You wouldn't know anything about the victim's missing armor, would you?
Armor? No. I mean, yes. Of course. I know he was wearing armor, but I don't know anything about it.
An infant could see he's not telling the truth, but he's too scared to admit more wrongdoing. There's something going on here. You should observe it more closely after this topic is concluded.
What's that strange sound?
What sound?
Don't mess with me. I think you know what I'm talking about.
I haven't the slightest. There's lots of weird stuff out here in the reeds, though.
Every day, the wind shifts the reeds and whatever was left in them. Tambourines and condom wrappers, plastic and glass bottles, the smell of decay.
All right, let's move on.
I hope I can help your investigation, in my small way.
You were surprised to see my colleague?
Not many Sealites here, or anywhere, other than Sale. I meant no offense, truly.
Do you have a problem with Seolites?
No problem at all.
Are you a cryptozoologist also?
No. I help Morel with research sometimes, and I've learned some things along the way. But I don't usually go in for picnics like this on my own.
After all this time with Morel, he must have an opinion on cryptids. This could lead to a good one.
Do you have a good favorite?
Oh, yes. The burning rhino. Morel doubts he's real, but I don't much care, because I won't be the one looking for him out in Safra Serai.
What's a burning rhino?
A rhinoceros that looks ordinary during the day, but burns brightly by night. Well, at least the males do.
Then why do they burn?
They have special ducts just above their shoulder blades that secrete a combustible fluid. When the rhino is just beginning to light itself, it looks as though it has wings of fire.
Okay.
But how is this combustible fluid lit?
The rhino starts running very fast to build heat, then stops, raises its head, and sparks fly from its neck, setting its back ablaze.
This seems unlikely.
Yeah, well, Revacol used to be a flaming rhino once, a long time ago. That seems unlikely too, doesn't it?
Super solid argument, Gary. Can't argue.
Why only the
The
males?
flames are not just for decoration. They are an integral part of the beast's mating behavior.
How so?
During the burning rhino's mating season, herds of male rhinos, all aflame, encircle herds of female rhinos, forming a fiery ring as they begin to copulate loudly. Local peasants call it the passion ring. They fear the rhinos, as perhaps they should.
The lieutenant sighs without looking up from his notes.
Loudly. Alright, let me see if I can get composure higher by changing my clothes. You're gonna try and sleep. I may or may not come back depending on it if I success. Hey, I wish you success. I hope you are successful. Good luck, Godspeed. Thank you. Thank you, Ricky. Do I really have no... Oh, here we go. Here's the shoes of composure. I have... Okay. I got a +1 for composure.
Always a pleasure. I mean, officers.
58 white check. Let's do it.
Is
No.
he? He's looking comfortable enough. Maybe it was just beads. Sounded like beads. But what kind of beads might a man like Gary be hiding beneath his clothes?
Are those prayer beads I keep hearing?
I don't pray, officer. Faith in non-existent helpers is a sign of weakness, not for proper Revacolians
Alright,
such as ourselves.
Have a point. Let's add one. Wait. Oh, did it not work? I thought I was supposed to be able to do another one right away. No. Waste of point. Oh, that's the worst. All right. Well, waste of point. Heavily military blocks are riddled with bullet holes and crumbling. Buoy bobs in the water. The number on it says 11. Ooh. No boat in the boathouse today. Morale and some more glasses. Is this a trap?
There's a trap in the reeds at your feet. Looks like the same one you saw Morel set before. Same mesh, same wiring.
Look around.
Behind you, the ruins of a residential building rise over the reeds, shielding them from the wind. The reeds rustle confidently. When this district was booming, the reeds were kept at bay. Nothing obscured the freshly painted facades. Nowhere for drunks and adventurous teenagers to hide. Now only the wind blows.
Reach for the trap.
Locusts are crawling around in the trap, confused but uneaten. You see no carnivorous reed phasmid gorging on them.
Big surprise. Anyway, 1 down, 3 to go.
Yeah, this one.
I meant no offense, just...
Okay. Shoddy construction, strong breeze might blow it over. Take money.
A scattering of bullet holes is spread across the cracked wall, reaching from one corner to the other.
Let's just do this one. This is very good.
A row of ghostly shades stand facing the wall.
Oh.
There are many of them, a dozen at least, their heads lowered and eyes blindfolded. It's quiet, no sound, no movement. 10 meters away, other shades are lined up in an orderly manner, automatic rifles primed. A gust of wind blows by. The coats of the firing squad flap slowly in the breeze. A single person stands on the side. The sun blazes high up in the sky, baking the planks, the sand, your skin. The order was carried out in the afternoon. A long time has passed since the moment of this fusillading. Rain and brine have since washed all the blood away. Not a trace remains. The abundance of bullet holes leads to 2 options. Either an inordinate amount of executions were performed here, or they did not use a conscience round, where only one soldier has the loaded rifle. Looks like this was a mass execution with everyone fully armed.
Alright,
A host of men, probably in everyday clothes, ragged from the conflict and covered in dust. They were not sitting, a common practice for executions in some nations, as demonstrated by the height level of the bullet holes. They stand, facing the wall. It's impossible to discern any details about their personality or background. 7 men in combat uniforms and dark coats, holding automatic rifles aimed at the people. Soldiers from some side, but from which one?
Look at the person standing on the side.
The commandant, the one who gives the order. Machine gun fire crackling through the air. The lights of the muzzle flashes dancing on his face.
Who is this in the execution?
I don't know. I don't know who died here, lined up beside that horrible wall. It could have been any of the parties involved in the revolution. Perhaps the ones executed here were the loyalist conservatives, killed by the communists at the start of the Civil War. Or it could have been the communists, put to death during the last stretch of the conflict by the coalition forces.
Remember what Trent Heidelstein said about Feld?
What if it was the Feld personnel when their assets were being seized by the revolutionaries?
Another likely scenario.
Or maybe...
You mentioned coalition forces. Could it have been them against the wall?
Yeah, it's very unlikely the coalition forces were the ones who died here. They were always the last ones against the wall. To be honest, if a coalition member was anyone in this situation, it was a commandant, the superior giving the orders.
A cold sea wind blows away the figures.
The sign says, Entree interdite. An old ticket booth taker no longer in operation. Oh, nice. Oh, nice. Oh, nice. Not barred shut. It's not only barred shut, it is inaccessible. Got it. The found Peepo. Okay. Alright, this is all walled off. We're going back to where we came. This section of the coast hasn't been used in decades. It's almost impossible to get a fire going this near the ocean. Oh, I could... this one again.
This is the trap Morel just set. Checking it over, he said, is just a technicality. But the reeds by the abandoned campsite hiss and shake. The later it gets, the colder. Remnants of the camp can still be seen in the sand. The fire that's gone out. You feel strange, somehow. This trap is also full of panicked locusts. No sign of any cryptozoological beast inside.
Another empty trap. Of course. Noted.
Alright, another breakthrough.
Call the Mama Takwa.
Which actually is what we're looking for.
It's not only your eardrums that register sound anymore. Your very skin has become an organ of hearing. Looking for a whisper, light and low. A god who's very, very silent. Nothing escapes you. A cockroach in the other room. A candy wrapper falling on dry grass. A drunk falling from a chair in a bar 20 meters away. In fact, you haven't heard the call to Mama Takwa, but you have discovered that you have amazing hearing. It must be the only part of you the alcohol hasn't drowned out. Keep listening.
Alright. That's cool. My encyclopedia is really stupid high, so I'm pretty good with that. Like, what does that bring me now? My encyclopedia is... oh, actually, it's only a 5. That's interesting. I thought it was higher. Alright, we'll check that one on the way back. Northeast of the field building. Alright, we're gonna keep cruising now. Although that looks like the edge of that. So he said northeast, hold on, let's... in Land's End, far northeast of the field building. Okay. There's no zooming on this, right? Yeah. Okay. This is the fields building. Far northeast. Hold on a sec. This is a place I can get to? How do I get there? Hold on, first we do this. Dead phone, smash receiver, like someone hung up too loud. Oh, did I totally miss this turn? I sure did. Hold on, hold on. Go back. No, go back. Okay, never mind. Wait, am I having thoughts or not? Sign reads St. Bern 1147. Oh man, there's many things now. Full of holes. Could be posts inside. Could the posts hide treasure? Look inside. Holds alcohol. Oh man, how much alcohol is there? Ooh. Altar shroud in the dark or something like that. It's too hard to tell. We'll come back to the church in a moment. Something odd here. I screwed something up in the game. Alright. Whoa, what's this? These rusty gears used to turn the whole machine. The building before you housed the engine must have been a big one. The chain trails off into the ocean to who knows where. This barrel has been recently discarded. It smells of oil fuel. Oh, trap.
This trap's not too hard to spot, once you know what to look for. Keeping it hidden has not been a priority for the reeds sway in the coastal breeze. They seem to be waiting for something. The wind picks up here, near the cape's end, surrounding the narrow strip of land from 3 cardinal directions. It's cold for this time of year. Nothing but locusts in this trap as well. Definitely no cryptozoological monstrosity.
Empty as all of them. One more of these and we are done. Of course. Noted.
I mean, can I see where I am? That's this. Oh, so like, did I totally miss a giant, not ginormous carousel? Not carousel. What's that called? Cigarette butts cleaned away from a rock. Brand. Blah 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 blah. Someone made a campfire here a long time ago. Someone here. A rusted, broken control box for the radio tower relay. Ladder is too rusty to climb. The sea air has eaten it away. Scarf. Oh. You take a mental note. Kumorotiri seems important somehow. Great. I'm glad there's value in me recording these little thoughts. Alright, back to the church. Oh, this thing first.
An old door, worn by elements, guards the depot. The wind has blown a sand dune in front of it. The door hasn't been opened in a long while. You see a handle.
What is this?
It's military. A service depot of some sort.
Used to service what?
The washerwoman mentioned a depot up the coast. She said it was for moving ammo and cargo across the bay. This might be it.
Interfacing. My current, yeah. Okay. Not doing that for a while. And that's a red check. Kick drum pulse. The music is coming from somewhere on the ice. Huh.
Heavy wooden doors, more than twice your height, stand shut in front of you. The rectangular sea-worn ornamentation appears in stark contrast to the padlock, carelessly drilled into the wood.
Inspect the carpentry.
The carving on the door is block-like and angular, like the church itself. Two large beams shoot downwards, sinking into the wood before they reach the threshold.
Run your hand over the beam.
The surface is smooth from the wind, but moist to the touch. Feels exceptional. 300 tons of pine would fit together seamlessly. It's old too, cut and carved many centuries ago.
Take a closer look at the padlock.
This cheap-looking padlock is sturdily built. It shackles together a hasp and a staple screwed into the wooden door. The lock is adorned with a yellow sticker. It'll be easier to break the staple than the lock. Also, that sticker is interesting, somehow.
Look at the sticker.
You see a yellow circle with two X's and a big curve below them that looks like a mouth. You're pretty sure you haven't seen it before, but what the symbol depicts is clear enough. A smiling dead guy. The curve makes it smile, and the X's make it dead. There is something blindingly modern about this symbol. Its modernness puts to shame everything you've seen before.
What makes it so modern?
It's the contrast between the cheery, chemical yellow and the rigor mortis. As if the cheery guy didn't know he was dead, or the dead guy didn't care that he was. Either way, you get the sense the forces of future are at work here.
Have you seen this symbol before?
He takes off his glasses and uses a blue handkerchief to thoroughly wipe them clean before inspecting the sticker. Then he looks up, pauses, and replies.
No.
What does it look like to you?
Looks like a dead man smiling. Suggests junior delinquency.
What is suggestive of junior delinquency here?
I haven't seen that sticker before, and I'm not a youth. That level of conceptual thinking is not part of my skill set.
Try to peel off the sticker without ripping it. So we're gonna do that.
There's nothing like the sound of a sticker unpeeling. Now it's stuck to your thumb.
Put the sticker in your ledger after the last entry where it belongs.
Looks like today was a gold star day.
Ooh. Gold Star Day. Where is my ledger? Oh, my ledger is an item, isn't it? Okay, never mind. I'll look at this later. Inspect the staple.
The padlock passes through a staple that's been hastily attached to the wood. Closer inspection reveals that one of the screws is not a screw at all, but a nail. The work has been done recently and is unprofessional, to say the least. Should you want to get through, it might be easier to just pry the whole thing off.
Maybe we should circle the building first and look for another way. The building has seen enough mistreatment.
Should we start with that kick drum coming from the ice? I heard a sound before.
Yes, the pulsing bass. A sure sign of junior delinquency, somewhere east of here.
There's something on the sea ice there.
Alright. East of here, he said? Aha. Oh. Must have taken a lot of patience to do this.
A shaggy-looking girl in her late teens or early 20s kneels on the
Junior
ice
delinquency.
with an electronic contraption in her hand. Hearing you approach, she looks up.
Oh, hello there. I'm listening.
What's your name?
Estelle.
Her hair is dyed blonde, with dark roots showing. There's a coarseness to her features, some masculinity below that timidness.
And your surname?
Why?
I'm from the police. It's for paperwork.
Okay, it's Berger.
A very common name.
What's that device you have there?
This is a portable recording device. It's
Ah.
for field recording. Low quality, but still.
And the wires?
Actually, just one wire. I picked on it till the braiding came loose. The wire leads to a contact microphone.
What's a contact microphone?
A contact mic records sounds from inside things,
Yep.
like this ice.
Your mangled brain would like you to know there is a boxer called Contact Mike. No. You're welcome.
Where did you get the mic from?
Same place I got the recorder from, the Palaceum.
What's the Palaceum?
Oh man, you haven't been to the Palaceum? It's the coolest place in this whole drug-addled shithole. It's a music club and a synthesizer workshop on Boogie Street in Jamrock. Musicians live there, like real musicians. I once saw Arno van Eyck.
Who is this Arno guy?
Oh yeah, guess you wouldn't know Van Eyck. Or really be a Palaceum going kind of person.
I get down.
I don't know what that means.
I grind.
I don't know what that means either.
It means I'm hip beyond my years.
That's cool.
She looks like she doesn't know what to say. Never mind. Let's talk about the contact mic instead.
Sure.
What is it? How does it work?
The mic? I don't exactly know. Somehow it doesn't pick up vibrations from the air. The book said it only picks up structure-born sound, if you like technobabble.
Cool.
Okay.
What are you doing out here?
Recording, I guess.
What are you recording?
I think I'm recording cracks in the ice, but there's no way to tell. Not without headphones. I think I just recorded your footsteps too. Not sure how that will sound.
What happened to the old headphones?
Wait, what happened to the old headphones?
My boyfriend sold them. I don't know, man. Things. Just stuff you need for life.
A lie. They were probably pawned off for something suspicious.
And what are these recordings for? Cracks? The footsteps?
The musicians in the Palaceum used them for making music. They looped the stuff, cutting the tapes together. They make music out of cracks in the ice and keys jangling. Crazy sounds like that. It's hard to explain. Anyway, I thought I'd make some too. It's supposed to be, like, a music place anyway. I don't really know what I'm doing. They use synthesizers too. I don't have a synthesizer.
The sharp drop in endorphins is almost visible, like a warm blanket has fallen off her shoulders. The wave of chill, the quivering jaw, indications of a drug high.
Take this, you're cold.
No, man, fuck that, I'm cool. I'm sorry I said that. I'm sorry about the fuck.
It's okay.
You said it's supposed to be a music place? What is it?
That? The boys think it could be a place, like the Palaceum or something. Stupid. It's really not going to be a Palaceum, that's for sure.
And who are these boys?
Yeah, Andre and the guys, they're inside, in the tent.
And why is that?
Why are you freezing out here while the boys are inside?
They got too much stuff crammed in there.
Stuff like what?
Music stuff mostly. Like this tape recorder, but bigger. And there's piles of it.
Okay.
Yep, they were pretty. I'm sorry we sold those. That stuff is more expensive than I am. More expensive than any of us, really. Doesn't matter, I can take the cold.
I don't want to give her my hat.
Go ahead.
Oh, maybe I should pick a hat that I won't mind losing.
Okay, bye.
Hold on. Hats. I should like organize my clothing. What even is this? A hippo? Does that go here? No. Is that a hat? It is a hat. Logic and perception. Here, so we're gonna do hats in the first column. Jackets in the second column. Shirts in the third column. Pants in the fourth. Glasses in the fifth. Oh, neckties. This doesn't work perfectly. That's too bad. Alright, well let's just at least get... Let's get some order in this place. Jeez. Alright. Some kind of order. Oh, this is a shirt. This belongs up here with shirts. Alright. So the only hats is this guy here. +2 logic, -1 perception. +1 reaction speed, -1 rhetoric. Logic and suggestion. I feel like this is the hat I can afford to get rid of. Well, it's maybe the coolest looking of the ones, but... Alright, let's try this again.
Hello again. It's supposed to be, except that...
The floorboards are twisting, and the shooting beams are slowly cracking like bones. far east of the Golden Delta, beyond the industrial port. There will never be a club for anodic music here. Not in a million years.
No, not really.
She's trying to get out of a direct lie with semantic tricks. She personally didn't put the padlock on the door.
Yeah, you know, that's what I meant. Noid did. Noid put the padlock on the door. To keep more weirdos from getting in. Fucking Martinez. I'm sorry. It's got the worst weirdos. If you get around to it, ask Andre about them, he'll tell ya. You know, anodic, cathodic, music that's made with electronic instruments.
I completed another secret task. Okay.
Synthesizers and tape consoles. Microcomputers too. Anything that uses electricity, but isn't guitars. Also found sounds, stuff like that.
This is an evolutionary step up from amplified instruments, which in turn are a step up from acoustic instruments. What comes after it, you wonder? A black-tinted nothingness or something finer?
So you want to turn the church into a club?
I know. It's not my idea. Andre and the boys found the place. It was supposed to be deserted, but now they can't even take it. Hey, don't get me wrong, but you're cops, right?
Yes. Why do you ask?
Okay, well, maybe you could talk to Andre and the guys, because there are some strange things going on in that church. If you're police, you should look into it, right?
I'll talk to them.
They're inside that thing there. Would be cool if you did. Was there something else? Go ahead. Recording, I guess. I think I'm recording cracks.
What happened to the old headphones?
My boyfriend's.
I'm trying to move me back to
lie.
here. Take the
They were
hat.
probably pawned off.
The musicians in the palace. Anyway, I don't really know what.
The sharp drop in endorphins is almost...
Take this. Your.
No, man.
there we go.
It's okay.
Here, take the hat. You needed this more than I do.
Thanks.
Bit large for her.
Go ahead.
Oh, still super low. Empathy. Can I get my empathy up? I don't have points. I could put 1 point into empathy. It'd probably still be really hard. White check. I mean, let's go for it.
The device is cold to the touch. An angular Omicron logo adorns the yellow plastic cover. Underneath you see a reel of tape rolling. You put the device back on the ice.
Okay. All right. I gotta call it here. I'm up too late as it is. It's almost 2 a.m. I should be trying to wrap this earlier, but I can't help myself. Folks, thanks so much for hanging out. Thanks to Brim, if you're still out there, or anybody from Brim's community, thank you for the raid today. Hope everybody's having a great night, taking it easy. We are heading into the weekend. Chances of bonus streaming over the weekend are 50-50. We'll see. It'd be nice too. Actually, I think I heard that Lil and Mrs. are going out tomorrow night, which would make tomorrow evening, early evening, a candidate for a bonus stream. So I'll keep people posted on the Discord. If you are not on the Discord and still out there, there's the link to our Discord. You are welcome to join. That's where we make announcements for upcoming events, including bonus streams. Bruce, thank you so much for hanging out tonight. Hope you have a great night. Folks, we will see you soon. If we don't bonus stream this weekend, then the next one is Monday, 10:30 p.m. Eastern. Heading back to Disco Elysium. We'll do Contexto, probably some other fun games. It'll be a good time. We'll see you then. Have a good night.